Management, Administration, and Regulation of Companies. Introduction. Welcome to Module 6 of ACCA F4 Corporate and Business Law, focusing on management, administration, and regulation of companies. In this video, we will explore company management roles and their responsibilities, legal duties of directors and company officers, rules for meetings, resolutions, and record keeping, company reporting and filing requirements, the role of regulators and company auditors, company management structure. Companies operate through a defined management hierarchy. Shareholders, members, own the company through shareholdings, elect directors and approve major decisions. Board of directors, manage day-to-day affairs and strategic decisions, appointed by shareholders to run the company. Company secretary, ensures legal compliance and proper procedures, maintains statutory records and communications. Auditors, provide independent financial oversight, report to shareholders on financial statements. Role of directors. Directors serve as the primary management body of the company. Key responsibilities include making strategic business decisions, managing company operations effectively, ensuring legal compliance. Directors must act within the powers granted by the company's constitution, in good faith for the benefit of the company, to promote the success of the company, with reasonable care, skill, and diligence. Types of directors. Companies may have different categories of directors. Executive director, full-time management role within the company, involved in daily operations and implementation. Non-executive director, part-time advisory role providing independent oversight, brings external expertise and objectivity. Shadow director, not formally appointed but influences board decisions. Person in accordance with whose directions directors act. De facto director, acts as director without formal appointment or title. Performs director functions in practice. Legal duties of directors. Under modern company law, UK Companies Act 2006, directors have 7 statutory duties. Act within powers granted by Constitution and law. Promote the success of the company for benefit of members. Exercise independent judgment in decision-making. Exercise reasonable care, skill, and diligence. Avoid conflicts of interest with the company. Not accept benefits from third parties due to director position. Declare interests in proposed transactions with the company. Breach of duty consequences. Directors face serious consequences for breaching their duties. Civil liability. Personal responsibility for losses caused to the company. Requirement to compensate company for damages. Disqualification. Prohibition from acting as director for up to 15 years. Applies for serious breaches or repeated misconduct. Criminal sanctions. Prosecution for fraud or dishonest behavior. Potential imprisonment for serious offenses. Appointment and removal of directors. Directors are appointed and removed through established procedures. Appointment methods. Shareholders vote by ordinary resolution. Board appointment if articles permit. Automatic appointment for founding directors. Removal procedures. Ordinary resolution by shareholders. Requires special notice of 28 days. Director has right to speak at meeting. Court order in exceptional circumstances. Company secretary. The company secretary plays a crucial administrative role. Mandatory for. All public companies must have a company secretary. Private companies may choose to appoint one. Key duties include Filing required documents with the registrar. Maintaining all statutory registers and records. Organizing board meetings and shareholder meetings. Ensuring regulatory compliance and deadlines. Acting as primary contact with regulatory authorities. Company registers. Companies must maintain several mandatory registers. Essential registers include Register of members, shareholders and their shareholdings. Register of directors and secretaries. Register of charges, secured loans and mortgages. Minutes of all board and shareholder meetings. Register of shareholder resolutions. These records must be kept up to date and available for inspection. Company meetings. Companies conduct business through formal meetings. Annual General Meeting, AGM. Required for all public companies. Reviews annual accounts and elects directors. Shareholders vote on important resolutions. General meetings. Any other shareholder meeting may be called extraordinary general meeting, used for urgent business or special resolutions. Private companies are not required to hold AGMs unless specified in their articles. Resolutions. Shareholder decisions are made through formal resolutions. Ordinary resolution requires more than 50% approval of votes cast. Used for routine business decisions. Special resolution requires at least 75% approval of votes cast. Used for constitutional changes and major decisions. Written resolution, alternative to meetings for private companies. Circulated to shareholders for signature. Voting mathematics example. Understanding resolution requirements with practical calculations. Scenario, special resolution on constitutional change. Total shares eligible to vote, 1,000 shares. Votes needed for special resolution, 75% of 1,000 is equal to 750 votes. If 720 votes cast in favor, 720 divided by 1,000 equals 72%, less than 75%. Resolution fails. If 780 votes cast in favor, 780 divided by 1,000 equals 78%, more than 75%. Resolution passes. Filing requirements. Companies must file various documents with the registrar. Annual requirements. Annual return, confirmation statement. Annual financial statements and director's report. Auditor's report, where required. Event-driven filings. Changes in directors or secretaries. Changes in registered office address. New share allotments and transfers. Special resolutions and constitutional changes. Late filings attract financial penalties and potential prosecution. Auditors. Auditors provide independent oversight of company finances. Appointment. Appointed by shareholders at general meeting. Must be professionally qualified and independent. Key responsibilities. Review and verify financial records. Express opinion on truth and fairness of accounts. Report material misstatements or irregularities. Report to shareholders, not management. Independence requirements. Must be independent of the company. Cannot have financial or business relationships that compromise objectivity. Auditor duties and liability. Auditors have significant responsibilities and potential liabilities. Primary duties. Report material misstatements in financial statements. Express professional opinion on accounts. Comply with auditing standards and regulations. Potential liability for professional negligence in conducting audit. Failure to detect material fraud or error. Breach of statutory duties and professional standards. Auditors may face both civil claims and professional disciplinary action. Small company audit exemption. Small companies may be exempt from audit requirements. Exemption criteria must meet 2 of 3. Annual turnover less than or equal to £10.2 million. Balance sheet total less than or equal to £5.1 million. Average number of employees less than or equal to 50. Companies meeting these thresholds can file unaudited accounts, reducing costs and administrative burden. Regulatory bodies. Various bodies regulate different aspects of company operations. Companies House registers and stores company information. Maintains public records of company documents. Financial Reporting Council, FRC. Oversees audit quality and accounting standards. Regulates auditors and actuaries. Stock Exchange. Imposes listing rules for publicly traded companies. Monitors compliance with disclosure requirements. Industry-specific regulators. Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, for financial services. Sector-specific oversight bodies. Conclusion. We have covered the essential aspects of company management and regulation. Directors manage companies while shareholders provide ownership. Legal duties protect company interests and stakeholder rights. Formal meetings and resolutions ensure democratic decision-making. Accurate record-keeping and timely filings are mandatory requirements. Auditors and regulators provide transparency and accountability. Compliance with regulations protects companies and their stakeholders. Understanding these principles is crucial for effective corporate governance and legal compliance. Thank you for joining us for this comprehensive examination of company management, administration, and regulation.